Did you know that Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, is the largest private owner of farmland in the United States? That's right, the tech billionaire has quietly amassed a staggering 242,000 acres of agricultural land across 18 states. So, how did Gates become America's biggest farmland king? And why is he buying up so much land?
Hello, I'm Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Bill Gates is best known as the co-founder of Microsoft, the software giant that revolutionized personal computing. With a net worth of over $120 billion, he is consistently ranked as one of the wealthiest people in the world. In addition to his success in the tech industry, Gates is also a prominent philanthropist through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. But in recent years, Gates has been making headlines for a different reason: his massive investments in farmland. Through his investment firm Cascade Investment LLC, Gates has been quietly scooping up agricultural land, making him the top private farmland owner in the country. How and where Gates bought farmland? Gates's farmland empire spans 18 states, with his largest holdings in Louisiana with 69,071 acres, Arkansas with 47,927 acres, and Nebraska with 20,588 acres. He also owns land in Arizona, California, Colorado, Florida, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan, Mississippi, New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, Washington, and Wyoming. Not bad at all. Much of Gates's farmland was acquired through a series of large deals, often made quietly through front companies. In 2017, one of his largest purchases involved the acquisition of 61 properties from the Canada Pension Plan Investment Board for $520 million. Another acquisition was the purchase of 100 Circles Farm, a 14,500-acre parcel in Washington state, for $171 million in 2018. This single deal made Gates the largest farmland owner in the state at the time. So, how does one go about discreetly buying over 200,000 acres of farmland? Gates's holdings are scattered across more than a dozen states and are held by over 20 shell companies with cryptic names like Lakeland Sands, Cottonwood Ag Management, and Larson Farms. Many of these companies are registered to a P.O. box in the small town of Monterey, Louisiana. The details of these land deals are often murky, with the true ownership obscured behind layers of LLCs and holding companies. This complex web of entities makes it difficult to piece together the full extent and nature of Gates's agricultural holdings. Some have speculated that the opaque structure may be designed to avoid scrutiny or limit liability. Regardless of the reasons behind the secretive approach, Gates's quiet accumulation of farmland has made him a major player in U.S. agriculture. His holdings span diverse geographies and crop types, from Washington's potato fields to soybean farms in Mississippi Delta. While Gates himself may not be directly involved in farm operations, his investment decisions are shaping the landscape of American agriculture. Why is Gates buying farmland? What's really behind Gates's farmland buying spree? There are a few potential reasons. Number 1. Investment and diversification. Farmland has historically been a stable investment that offers steady returns and acts as a hedge against inflation. By diversifying his portfolio with agricultural land, Gates may be seeking to balance out volatility in other areas like tech stocks. As Gates himself stated on Reddit, "My investment group chose to do this. It is not connected to climate." Number 2. Sustainability and climate change. While Gates claims his farmland investments are not directly linked to climate issues, sustainable agriculture aligns with his broader mission to address climate change. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation launched a nonprofit called Gates Ag One to help smallholder farms in developing countries adapt to climate change. Owning farmland could give Gates more direct influence over sustainable farming practices. Number 3. Food security and the future of agriculture. With his eye toward the future, Gates may see farmland as critical to shaping the future of food production. He has invested in plant-based protein companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods, and his land holdings could provide a testing ground for new ag technologies and techniques. Farmland will also become increasingly valuable as the global population grows. Number 4. Water rights and resource control. In addition to the land itself, Purchasing farmland often confers valuable water rights. With water scarcity and increasing concern in many agricultural regions, some see land acquisitions as a way to secure long-term access to this critical resource. Gates' holdings in water-stressed areas like Arizona may be motivated in part by this factor. Number 5. Tax advantages and wealth preservation. Farmland can offer tax benefits and serve as a stable store of wealth for ultra-high net worth individuals. Agricultural land is often taxed at lower rates than other real estate, and conservation easements can provide income tax deductions. Holding farmland through trusts and other structures may also offer estate tax advantages and privacy benefits. Number 6. Geopolitical influence and soft power. As a major landowner, Gates could potentially wield significant influence over agricultural policies, land use decisions, and rural economics. While he may not explicitly seek this power, his sheer scale of ownership gives him a de facto seat at the table in shaping the future of American agriculture. Some have raised concerns about the concentration of farmland in the hands of a few wealthy elites and the implications for democratic control over food systems. What do you think? Is it a problem that someone like Bill Gates is allowed to gain ownership of so much land and the water rights that come with them? Why would anyone not trust someone like Bill Gates? Number 7. Long-term value appreciation. Over the long run, farmland has appreciated significantly in value, driven by factors such as population growth, urbanization, and increasing global food demand. By acquiring land now, Gates may be betting on continued appreciation over the coming decades. As a patient, long-term investor, he is well-positioned to capitalize on those trends. Of course, not everyone is thrilled about billionaires like Gates gobbling up farmland. Some worry that it concentrates too much land ownership in the hands of the ultra-wealthy and could price out smaller family farmers. Others question the true motives behind Gates' land grabs, with conspiracy theories ranging from sinister depopulation plots to shadowy climate agendas. Sounds like nonsense, right? Others find it suspicious that a man could buy up so much agricultural farmland whilst simultaneously pushing for humanity to consume less real meat and more lab-produced synthetic meat products like the ones he is currently investing in. Ultimately, Gates' farmland investments likely serve multiple purposes: financial returns, philanthropic aims, and long-term strategic goals. As one of the world's wealthiest individuals, he has the luxury of taking a patient, diverse approach to land acquisition. While the full implications remain to be seen, Gates' growing agricultural holdings give him significant influence over the future of farming. One thing to bear in mind is the limited supply of farmland. The world isn't creating any more. In fact, America is losing approximately 2,000 acres of farmland a day to new development projects. So while the supply is going down, the value is most certainly going up. Not only that, but as an asset class, the prices are not correlated with stock prices, meaning that when a global crisis hits, the value of land remains resilient. Not a bad investment at all. Today, the US Department of Agriculture estimates that 30% of American farmland is owned by landlords who don't farm themselves. Buyers often purchase land from farmers who have owned it for decades, many of whom are asset-rich but cash-poor. Billionaires buying land. Gates isn't the only billionaire investing big in agricultural land. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is the 25th largest landowner in the US with 420,000 acres, much of it in West Texas. Media mogul John Malone is the country's biggest landowner with 2.2 million acres of ranches and forests. Billionaires like Gates and Bezos are also buying up land in states not typically known for farming or ranching. In Wyoming, rapper Kanye West owns 2 sprawling ranches totaling over 11,000 acres. He reportedly paid $14 million for the Monster Lake Ranch near Cody, Wyoming in 2019. However, it seems West may be souring on his cowboy dreams. In October 2021, he listed the 3,888-acre Monster Lake Ranch for sale for $11 million. As of August 2022, West has taken the ranch off the market, though his plans for the property remain unclear. Other celebs who have bought and sold Western ranches in recent years include the Kardashians, who owned a $14 million ranch in Montana, and actor Tom Cruise, who sold his 320-acre Colorado ranch for $39.5 million in 2021. While owning a ranch may seem like the ultimate status symbol, the realities of operating a working cattle or horse property often clash with the jet-setting lifestyles of the rich and famous. As a result, many of these trophy ranches end up back on the market after a few years. Someone should tell these guys to watch a few episodes of Yellowstone before buying into the ranch game, am I right? In conclusion, Bill Gates may be best known for his tech innovations and philanthropy, but he has quietly become one of the biggest private farmland owners in the US, with over 242,000 acres across 18 states. While the motives behind his land purchases are not entirely clear, they likely involve a mix of investment strategy, sustainability goals, and shaping the future of agriculture. Gates is a part of a wider trend of billionaires and celebrities scooping up large swaths of land, though some, like Kanye West, seem to be having second thoughts about the challenges of running a ranch. As more land is concentrated in fewer hands, it raises questions about wealth inequality, sustainable farming, and the future of our food supply. Only time will tell how Gates and other billionaire landowners will shape the American landscape in years to come. What do you think about farmland being increasingly viewed as a financial asset class instead of a resource upon which to grow the world's food? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment letting us know your thoughts on Bill Gates' farmland empire. See you next time.